The primary aircraft flown for anti-submarine warfare on the Yorktown was the Grumman S-2 tracker. Originally, it was designated S-2F, and if you write out the letters S-2F, it looks like you're writing the word stoof. So consequently, the aircraft was known by many of its crews as the Stoof. The Stoof carried a crew of 4, a pilot, co-pilot, radar operator, and a sonar operator. Now, if you stare at the propeller blade of the S-2 tracker, stare at it very carefully. Now picture a Tootsie Roll. You can't unsee it now, it's stuck in your mind, isn't it? In the early days of the Cold War, very often anti-submarine aircraft require 2, a hunter and a killer aircraft to perform their mission. With the S-2 tracker, they were able to combine both into one airframe. This resulted in one of the largest aircraft the U.S. Navy had at its time. The way they would hunt for submarines is with sonobuoys. You can load sonobuoys into the aft of the engine itself right here. We could carry up to 32 sonobuoys. They are listening devices. They drop into the water and they drop a hydrophone that listens for enemy submarines. Now, if a submarine captain is smart, he'll shut off his engines and shut down, so make it more difficult for us to listen. But we would have active and passive sonobuoys. The active sonobuoys would actually ping and send out a noise. The downside, of course, to that is that now the enemy knows you're hunting for him. The other method of surveillance was with the APS-38 radar. This was a retractable pod, would extend out, and it would be the eyes of the fleet. They could see surface targets from many, many miles away. The surface radar on the Yorktown could only see so far, but the tracker could go out and fly several miles away and extend the eyes of the fleet much further. On the right wing, we have a 70 million candle watt searchlight that can be used to find surface targets in the middle of the night. We also have 6 bomb racks as well as an internal weapons bay that could carry up to 4,800 pounds of bombs, rockets, torpedoes, or depth charges. Right here by the tail hook, we have this funny looking Q-tip looking device. This is called a magnetic anomaly detector. A large piece of steel in the ocean will upset, it will create an anomaly. So they're looking for anomalies in the Earth's magnetic field. The submarine captain may be able to hide from the sonars, but they can't hide from the magnetic anomaly detector. Another variant of the tracker was the E-1 tracer. This had a large radome on top that was used for air surveillance. They used to call this aircraft a stoof with a roof. It was a large command and control aircraft and could do aerial surveillance, can see aircraft from many, many miles away. It extended the eyes of the fleet because the Yorktown's airborne radar could only see so far. The E-1 could go out much, much further and see a lot. Now, the original aircraft was called a Willie Fudd. Another silly name. Again, I didn't come up with these names. The wings of this aircraft were foldable, so it would take up less room on the flight deck and the hangar bay of the aircraft carrier. And of course, the Yorktown would typically carry 1 detachment of tracers and 2 squadrons of S-2 trackers. So they had stoofs and they had stoofs with roofs. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you next time you come visit Patriots Point.